Hello, my name is Sarah Dixon and I'm the Marketing and Proposal Manager for Bid for Success. Bid for Success is a bid and tender consultancy that works primarily with small and medium-sized enterprises or SMEs. Over 90% of our client base currently are small businesses, and over the last year we've worked with them to secure over £200 million in contract wins. We are very passionate about small businesses. We believe small businesses do better business, and we are trying to encourage more SMEs into bidding, and this video is a part of that. We have found as we talk to small businesses that many of them either simply aren't aware of the opportunities that they are for them in bidding, or they think that it's opportunities that are only for much bigger companies, or they've had a look at bidding and they've seen all the paperwork and the jargon involved and they've just kind of run away screaming. So we want to demystify that process a little bit and help support, as I say, more SMEs into bidding. So this video is the start of that process. We're just going to have a quick talk today, give you a really basic overview of what bidding is and why it might be something that you want to consider for your business. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. So what is bidding at its most fundamental? Companies need goods, works and services, and that can be the government and the public sector, but it can also be the private sector. So particularly for government organisations and government funded organisations, so any organisation that receives more than 51% of its money from the government, they are required to put any major expenditures out for tender. So we're talking about organisations like obviously central government, but also local government, city, town, borough councils. And we're also looking at things like schools, universities, any organisation that receives more than 51% of its money from government funding is required to do this. So what they do when they need these goods or these services or these works doing, and they're not able to do that with their internal structure, they need the outside support from the private sector, which is where small businesses come in. So the public sector client will then put out a notice seeking bids from prospective companies to meet the need that they have. They're trying to find the best people for the job. And bids are definitely open to small businesses. Please don't think they're not. The government has set a target to spend £1 in every 3 with SMEs. It was initially by 2020, but they've had to extend that because they haven't met it. So the bidding process is trying to be SME friendly, and definite efforts have been made in that direction to make sure that SMEs can compete on a level playing field. So you complete your bid, you send it off, and with a bit of luck you win. Then you'll be awarded a contract, which is a sale for your business. It'll help you to meet your growth goals. In addition to winning contracts where you're the sole provider of a certain thing, you can also win a place on a framework or a DPS, a dynamic purchasing system, which is where you're kind of an approved supplier for that organisation. And so as purchases or works come up, they'll reach out to those approved suppliers and offer you the chance to do that work for them. So that's kind of the essence of the process. So what does that mean for your business? It helps you to deliver your business plan and your growth aspirations. So you can have a look at what contracts are coming up over the next couple of years, and you can build that into your growth plan and use that kind of as your security to do other things. It provides you with secured sales, so you know what's going to come in, as any contract does. It provides you with that income certainty that allows you to do more things. Public sector organisations have to pay you within 30 days. So you have prompt payers if you work with the public sector. And they're also financially secure clients. They're not going to go bankrupt because they're government funded. And the system of bidding and tendering does ensure fairness when you're winning work. The public contract regulations are there to ensure that there's a level playing field, and that the way work is given, the standards that are going to be used to evaluate the bid are made clear to you before you submit it, and that they are applied evenly. And most contracts have to be competitively tendered, so if it's public sector work. The private sector do also put work out to tender, but they don't have to use the public contract regulations. Obviously, they can do things differently if they want to. But public sector bidding, it's all major public sector industries, so it's not any one thing. Most companies will have an opportunity for a bid. If you think about just what your local council does, there's opportunities for catering companies, there's opportunities for printing companies, office furniture, works companies, even for training, marketing, design, all those kinds of companies, there's opportunities for you to bid for work. So that's kind of it in an essence. So it is a similar process with the private sector as well. It's not so heavily regulated, and there tends to be more space for innovation when you're working in the private sector. Public sector, it does tend to be a bit more prescriptive in the way they want services delivered. So that's the essence of bidding. If that sounds like it's of interest for you, then we do have more resources available for you to help support you into bidding. You can go to our website, which is bidforsuccess.co.uk, and if you have a look on our blog, you will find we've got some blog articles there supporting SMEs into bidding, and we've also got a white paper to explain the social value requirements that the government puts on any spending. We also have our SME scholarship, so if you're a small business and you've got a live opportunity, you can apply for our scholarship, and one business each month will be selected to get 2 days of free business support. So the details of that are also on our website. We're also running training courses. Again, if you go to the website, you can find the link via our training page. Coming up in September, we have a free Get Bid Ready in 5 days course on the 15th of September, and following on from that on the 28th of September, we have our paid for course, which is Bidding for SMEs, which will just help you to take you to the next level with your bids and tenders. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. I hope that was useful, and we will be back soon with more bidding basics for SMEs. Thanks. Bye.